is an outstanding leadership coach. He's a nationally renowned blogger. Breakfast and good morning, Paul.
Good morning. Wow, what a great week. It's been a heck of a ride. And it particularly started when we really embraced this idea that goodness pays. When we said, this is the reason we exist. We exist to spread goodness through leaders and business, and that's who you are. And so it kind of begs the question, what do we mean by goodness? By now you know what that means. You've helped us figure this out. It means leaders who reward excellence. It means leaders who are living generously. It means leaders who are promoting fairness and spreading positivity. And the theme today is living generously. This is the only place we know of that places an emphasis on the 7 F's as a framework to help leaders stay centered and to live with less stress and lead with less fear. So when the opportunity came to present to you somebody that I admire as a leader who's also the first woman president at Gustavus, how does it get any better than that? This college, I'm grateful and happy to introduce you to Rebecca Bergman.
We are now helping young people, the next generation of leaders, to become good leaders, to become good people, to start to understand what values are at their core, how they can articulate those, and how they can use that to discover their passion, their place in the world, and how they can go out and make a difference. And so it goes full circle, which is what is so amazing about an opportunity to be involved in higher education. And I can't imagine a better place for me to write that next chapter of my life. I think about living generously. I happen to speak from the pulpit at the Gustavus Chapel, and that was a great experience. It always is. One that puts a little fear in my heart because I feel my dad over my shoulder. But the text was the Good Samaritan. And that's one, of course, we all know that story of a man beaten and lying on the side of the road, and the good church leaders walked by, and the Samaritan had compassion in his heart and stopped and helped the man in need. And the question that really comes out of all that is the question to ask yourself of how are you a good neighbor? The man had asked Jesus, who is my neighbor? Wanting to know, who is it exactly that you're telling me I have to love? But the real question is, who am I being a neighbor to? How can I act as a good neighbor? How can I be the Good Samaritan?
Tell us how much is in the bucket of goodwill today.
Today in the bucket is $2,100.
Fantastic. And that gets matched by Mark Bergman, so we have $4,200 today. One of you will get to direct that $4,200 to your favorite charity right now.
Sarah Molnow.
Where's Sarah?
I heard a no way.
Outstanding. Come on up, Sarah.
I'm going to donate the money to Southern Valley Alliance for Battered Women. It's a cause near and dear to our family's heart. My mother-in-law is the assistant director, and they service women and children in Carver and Scott County.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Terrific.
We know it works, and whether you're a small group or small organization or a larger one like us at Cargill, it works.
We feel very proud to be sponsors of the breakfast and continuing our work together to help build our culture.
I'm grateful for the transformational experience that this has become over the last 5 years.
Now it's time to say Carpe Diem. Seize the day. We look forward to seeing you in October. And when Kevin Warren will be our second returning speaker from the Good Leadership Platform. He and I spoke yesterday. He's trying to turn the culture around at the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see how he's going to do that, okay? Have a wonderful day.
by helping people thrive and just getting out of their way.
I try to give back to the community. I try to be involved.
Total kindness to the people that I'm with.
Through service and not expecting something in return.
Well, I'm a nurse, so I think I live generously that way.
I try to help around my community.
I try to give my time a lot.
Be patient, be present.
Pay attention, listen, and
try to give back in my daily life.
Generous to other people and being grateful for what you do have.
How can I make a difference?
I like to give gifts.
I know what other people need and trying to make sure to meet their needs.
To bring a positive sense of curiosity.
I like to give to my daughter's school and volunteer.
Give to where my heart and passions lie.
Take all the wonderful things you've been given and you use those to give to others.